Hi, welcome back to Movie Review Mom. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me while we talk about movies. Be sure and ring that little bell. It's down below, but it looks like that. Join our Facebook group and check out my website called moviereviewmom.com. So, the movie that we're talking about today is Sorry We Missed You. This movie is rated R. It's 1 hour and 41 minutes, and the movie review mom grade I'm giving it is an A. And I'll tell you why. But first, I'm going to give you kind of a quick nutshell overview and some tips for parents. And then I'll point out some things I liked and some things I didn't like. This movie is directed by award-winning British director Ken Loach. It's a heartbreaking British film that explores the daily grind that so many people experience. It's partially inspired by the true story of Don Lane, a courier for the British company DPD, who died because of so many sacrifices he made for his job while neglecting his own health. It's truly a tragic story in real life. And the movie is not that story, but it's inspired by that idea. It's a very depressing movie, and it's just a sucker punch to your heart. It may actually make you feel better about your own life because what you watch is so painful to watch. It feels very realistic and very honest. So you get sucked in immediately, and you just might look at your Amazon delivery driver in a new light. Now, some tips for parents. First of all, there is quite a bit of profanity, including a lot of F-bombs and some British profanity. Kids will generally be bored. And for the language alone, though, I wouldn't recommend this movie to kids. A man gets beat up and bloodied, and because of the day-to-day grind, kids are going to be fatigued and not interested and probably never want to grow up. Now, some positive themes in the movie are communication, marriage, balancing life and work, economic injustice, humanity, such as taking care of others and doing the right thing, the tale of the underdog, family, outsourcing, latchkey children, choice, parenthood, and sacrifices. Now, some things that I liked are, first of all, whenever a movie makes you feel something, that's a good movie. And this time in this movie, you feel so many things that by the end of the movie, you're just exhausted because it's like this emotional roller coaster. I felt like I was starting a brand new job right along with Chris Hitchen. I really felt his pain, and I had never seen him perform in anything before. He's a British actor. Well, they're all British actors. And I just felt like, wow, he was the everyman that you wanted him to be so that you could really relate to him. Now, the elderly people in some of the scenes are not actors, but real people. Well, I guess now that they're in this movie, I guess they really are actors now. But those scenes were especially touching. The ensemble cast won't be recognized by most American audiences, but they're excellent. I mentioned Chris Hitchen. He's outstanding, and you just want to give him a hug and tell him it's going to be okay. His wife, played by Debbie Honeywood, does such a great job as a loving, kind, forgiving wife, mother, and caregiver. And even the children actors, Reese Stone and Katie Proctor, are just really fantastic. It feels timely as many families are still recovering from the aftermath of the 2008 world recession. It does an excellent job of exploring work and life choices and what it is that we give our lives to. Now, a few things that I didn't like are that, first of all, it's very depressing and not a feel-good movie. And you definitely need to know that before you go in to watch this movie. Some people who watch movies to escape their lives won't find relief in this very realistic film about how hard life can be. It might be hard for some Americans to understand how or understand everything that's being said because of the various British accents. It's a slow burn. And when you get done, you're just like, oh, like some people will think that's it. And some people will think, oh, finally, it's over. I don't have to live through this anymore. And it made me really sad that so many people, characters in the movie, were just so mean to each other just from the get-go. We're all trying to do our best in life. We all are trying to be happy, have families, earn a living, have a career, see the world, do all of the same stuff. And so we really need to be more supportive and give each other a break, I think. And this movie kind of points that out as well. Now, some movies that I would recommend that are kind of similar are, first of all, Manchester by the Sea. It doesn't take place in Manchester, but there was something about the feel of this movie that just made me think of that movie. And Where Do You Go, Bernadette is a more recent movie. And again, it's kind of the life choices type of story. What is it that we're giving our life to? What are our talents and skills? How are we choosing to make a living? And then finally, if you're completely unfamiliar with the director of this movie, you might want to check out the movie I, Daniel Blake, which has a similar tone and a similar story in that he presents not just stories, but he presents tales of real life and lets you work through how you relate them to your own life story, which is very, very well done. Okay, that's my review. By the way, be sure and check out my movie review website, moviereviewmom.com, because I just started another contest. Anytime you comment on any movie review here on YouTube, as well as on moviereviewmom.com and on my Facebook group called Movie Review Mom, you get entered automatically to win some prizes. And I'll be announcing the winners on February 1st, 2020. Anyway, I hope if you see this movie, you're prepared for it. And I hope that you enjoy it. It's so well done that you're going to remember this movie, I think, and for quite a while, and ask yourself some hard questions about what it is you're doing with your life. Anyway, bye for now.